Hello, my name is Ruben and welcome back to Astro Addict. So in today's episode we are going to be covering naked eye observations. Now do note, nudity is not a requirement for this. So you have decided that you want to start some astronomical observations.
But I don't have a telescope.
Well, no problema. Just walk outside and look up. And now for those of you who think this might not work, you need to remember that scientists did observations like this for thousands of years, and you'll be shocked at how much you can figure out about the universe just by looking at it. The first thing you're going to notice when you walk outside is, well, that there are a lot of stars, right? So depending on several factors such as how good your eyesight is, how good your observation spot is, you can see anywhere in the range from 6,000 to 10,000 stars that are bright enough to be seen, right? Now, the fainter stars are the most abundant. They greatly outnumber the brighter stars. And this is due to two reasons. The fainter stars are either much further away from Earth, because not all stars are the same distance from Earth, or the fainter stars are actually a lot less luminous than the brighter stars, right? So now, when it comes to the brightness, ancient astronomers used a system called magnitudes to classify these stars. And we still use a variation of the system today, and it works in this way. So a star with first order magnitude is the brightest star, a star with second order magnitude is the second brightest star, and so on. So let's take a closer look at some of those bright stars. Here we have Sirius, Betelgeuse, Vega, Arcturus, Capella. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but all of them are different colors. And those stars are actually those colors. Oh, but why are other stars such plain white colors? Well, this is because the receptors in the human eye are very sensitive to bright light. And we only see the colors in bright stars. So the fainter stars all appear as just a dull white color. So now ancient astronomers decided to group the stars together in patterns recognizable by humans, which we call constellations. Now, the most famous constellation is the Orion constellation. And it's clearly a person where you can see the shoulders and the legs and the belt. And it is famous for the Orion Nebula, which is at the top star of the sword. I'm going to upload a video where I show you how I obtained an image of this amazing Orion Nebula. So do keep an eye out for that. Now, when it comes to categorizing stars, since there are so many stars in the night sky, ancient astronomers started off categorizing them by giving them colloquial names and of recognizable objects. However, they quickly ran out of names to give, so then they switched to the Greek alphabet, and eventually they ran out of letters there as well. So nowadays we use the number system actually, because it's a lot harder to run out of numbers than it is to run out of letters, right? So the best spot when doing your observations, the best spot to observe from is a very dark spot, and this is due to the negative effects of light pollution. Now, light pollution is from most lights, which just blasts light up into the atmosphere, causing dim stars to be unseeable and bright stars to be very faint. So if you want the best night's observation, you need the darkest spot, so the least light pollution. Another thing you'll also notice is that some of the stars are twinkling and some aren't. Now, this twinkling is due to what is called atmospheric turbulence. And while, as the name suggests, atmospheric turbulence is just turbulence in the atmosphere. Now, those stars that aren't twinkling are actually planets. And the reason they aren't twinkling is because planets are a whole lot closer to Earth. So therefore, the atmospheric turbulence doesn't affect them as much. And there are 5 planets that can be seen by the naked eye. Namely, Mercury, Mars, Venus, Jupiter, and Saturn. Now, another thing you'll notice if you stay outside for quite a long period of time is that the stars move. Now, remember, the motion of the stars is just a reflection of Earth's motion. And where you are on Earth depends on how many stars you can see. So let's say you are at the North Pole. then you will see the northern half of the stars. And if you are at the South Pole, then you will see the southern half of the stars. However, if you are on Earth's equator, then you will be able to see the entire night sky over the period of the evening. So I want to encourage all of you to grab a blanket, head outside, and spend some time seeing what you can find. There is an awesome app that will help you identify what you are observing, and I will leave a link to that in the description below. I would love to see any pictures you guys take, so please do leave a comment or DM me on my Instagram page. I will leave a link to that in the description below as well. And you never know, your picture might just feature. So if you found yourself enjoying this video, and if you found this video interesting, do like and subscribe. And if you have any other suggestions on content that you guys would like to see, please leave a comment. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.